What up, Gooshies? It's me, Ryan. Today we filmed an episode of the Ryan Tocheri podcast featuring GOOSHLEMS. I know you all wanted to see me. Unfortunately, I received word from my editor after we finished filming the episode that my camera was actually off for the first couple minutes of the episode. I was absolutely livid. I demanded to know who it was or else I would leave the show. I was told by my lawyer, actually, after he got involved, that the culprit was none other than Ralph. Now, we actually have a very special task force looking for Ralph right now. I'm really upset at his actions. We're looking for him. He's going to be brought to justice. I promise. Until then, please watch this week's episode and bear in mind that my beautiful face will not be in the first couple minutes of this episode. Thank you so much, and I'll see you eventually. Goodbye. Hello, everybody.
It's October 31st.
Welcome back to episode.
Hi.
What episode are we on? Is this 23? 24?
It's 22, I think.
The spookiest.
Alright, we're on episode 22 of an ongoing series.
Oh
We
yeah.
said Halloween would be
Entitled No One's Gonna Listen.
scary, but I had no
Even though we
idea
have
it was
around 100
terrifying.
people a week listen.
Are you listening
I've
to
seen
my
the
No Nut
paintings.
November video?
I haven't watched it yet.
I'm not
I actually haven't watched it
I
yet.
heard my voice. I'm like, why? Where am I hearing that from?
It's actually episode 23. I apologize.
I was at work when that got uploaded, and I was sitting in the office, and I was just like, do I watch this here?
You
At
should have.
work?
It's not inappropriate at all. Like, if anything, it could just be like a motivational speech for
I watched
any
it.
occasion.
I watched it without audio, and I just see footage of just like couples holding hands in the woods and shit, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, this is kind of incredible. I can't wait to watch this. And then I went home and I napped.
Those are the symbols.
Yes.
Anyway,
All the real men are locked inside
I'm your
their rooms, preparing and training for a lengthy battle with the devil himself.
Yep.
It is
my
indeed
favorite thing is the comments on that
spookiest
video
moments.
are just all a bunch of kids being like,
It's
thank
the
you for giving me
spookiest
strength,
moments.
Ethan.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need this for No Nut November.
Meanwhile, your dick doesn't even work yet, kid. You're only 8
Dude,
years
I love-
old.
You can
Dude,
watch.
it's
You
like-
can watch. You can listen to the rest of that
'Kay,
on YouTube.
Chris, why don't you-
Zook.
Chris, before we introduce ourselves, why don't you really quickly express your opinion on No Nut November and what people should do instead of...
Oh yeah,
Instead of
that's
nut-
very interesting what you said.
So here's
Blasphemy.
my thought. Okay. Listen, if you want to just have a little taste of that fun, just go at it, but don't nut. It's so simple. You just stop. You just raise your hands. You
Yeah,
just stop.
it's just like, as soon as you get that feeling that it's gonna happen, you're just like, nope.
Yeah.
See, like, that's the equivalent to, like, if you're on a fast, that's the equivalent to being like, I'm going to make all this food and place it in front of me, and I'm just going to sit in front of it and look at it. That's the equivalent of
That's
You're just sitting there looking at all this food, and you're like, yeah, this is great. That's the equivalent.
at that point you're only doing it so you can get the feeling of your dick in your hand.
Which is like, whatever, man.
But yeah, the reason why I played that is because GOOSHLEMS commented on that video. This will now be the new intro for the podcast. So,
Every day.
every episode of November will.
Oh my gosh, wow. 'Tis the
We're
season.
gonna just. It is the season. It is the season of nutting of not nutting in November.
See, people
Sorry.
always like Canadians always go like, oh, there's no holidays in November, but there is.
Yeah, it's November.
There's a month-long holiday, a
Yeah.
month-long celebration.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a month-long celebration.
It's like Hanukkah, but longer.
7 days to 1 month,
Yeah.
and 20 million people minus one failed in the first day.
100 million now.
Because there was that the most powerful man in the world who just
Who just said, I just watched.
I don't know how that man did it.
He's sitting there like this. He's just like,
No, he's wearing a straight jacket.
yeah. He's like, "Ugh."
It's Clockwork Orange.
like-
He has like his eyes peeled like open, and it's just oh.
He can't go in for the final maneuver.
No. That'd be
It's
torture.
so-
Clockwork Orange style. Not even like, and it just the eyes is enough to make my blood boil.
Honestly. Okay, why don't we introduce ourselves?
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, we've been talking about no. See, we just get carried away, man.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Ryan. I will be hosting this week's exciting episode of No One's Gonna Listen. Who are you, co-host with the glasses?
That's not specific at all.
All right, co-host with the glasses and the sweater.
Oh well.
I'm also a sweater.
I know. Co-host with
With
the
glasses,
glasses,
the sweater, and the headphones.
who looks like Ethan.
Oh, my name is not Ethan, and
I was
I didn't
talking
even know I was a. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm Ethan. Hi. Hello. How are you? Cool. Okay.
Good.
Co-host
Yeah.
Good.
Number 2.
Other co-host, who are you?
What's up? I'm
I
like how you're lounging-
What can I say? That's.
I like how you're lounging on your bed like you're Rose in fucking Titanic.
Yeah, paint me like one of your French girls. What's up? I'm Chris.
Paint me like one of your
we're
Latvian
missing
girls.
someone this week,
That's right. We're missing Ralph.
unfortunately.
So sad.
Ralph said he was locking himself up to study, so he's
Honestly,
in jail
I'll-
right now.
Oh, that's Ralph's in a straight jacket going.
Ralph's only watching.
Ralph's only watching. he's sitting no, except instead of porn, it's his math notes,
Yeah.
like staring at the thing.
I think
Boys-
the truth is that the Singapore government finally came in.
Oh,
and
they
it's
finally
time to
got
go
him.
back.
And they took him. Ralph wakes up and he's just in like a military camp. He's like, what?
Poor Ralph, man. He's got to serve in the military now.
I just want to thank everyone for tuning in and watching. I think you're all awesome, but not as awesome as our sponsor, TunnelBear. TunnelBear is the simple VPN app that makes it easy to browse privately and enjoy a more open internet. With TunnelBear turned on, your connection via landline or Wi-Fi, we don't have TunnelBear.
This is you were reading off like a script as if we were actually sponsored.
I found the Linus Tech Tips TunnelBear opening, and then I have it saved on my computer because sometimes sometimes I'll just like send it to people. I have like a whole like copy pasta section of just stupid shit. But
That's great. I love that.
anyway, let's start off with the morning prayer.
But also, this episode is sponsored by Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast.
Yeah, thank you, Anchor, for saving our asses on numerous occasions.
Just kidding. We're not sponsored by Anchor, but we do use Anchor. So if Anchor wants to sponsor us,
You guys,
Please.
wait, sorry. Unrelated to the podcast. We get quick break. My Mac charger is like kind of weird. It's not the what do you call that? The Mac charger that's like, it's not the circular one. It's the other shape. It's like
what?
like the main one. What shape? Fuck. Why is it blanking?
Circular one.
The shape. Oh, it's not the circular one. It's the other one. It's the.
Wait, what is the circular Mac charger?
What are we talking about?
I don't know. Like, wait, what's the shape that's not the circle one? It's like it's the usual Mac charger.
MagSafe?
Yeah, what's the shape of that one again? It's
Like a wait. Okay.
Rectangle?
Wait. So it's not this one.
no, it's like no, it's the main one.
This is the current main one.
You know what? Fuck you guys. I was trying to get you to say square so that I could be like Squarespace. Go fucking get Squarespace.
God damn it.
You said
I
rectangle.
and then, yeah, my dumbass said rectangle.
How is this a rectangle? Is this a rectangle?
Oh shit! All right.
Unbelievable.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Can't believe
You know
we
what?
had this-
Actually, I was actually looking into Squarespace yesterday because I was like, I wonder how much a website costs. And you know what? It's not too bad, but also I don't have money right now.
how much does it cost? Like, roughly.
It's like, I think it's like 19 a month.
$19.
It's a little
$19 is pretty good.
that's tiny bit outside my budget. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
for sure. You know, just chill.
We only use WordPress here. GOOSHLEMS.wordpress.com.
WordPress. I mean, I was also looking into like the Google Drive like shit. Oh, it's 18 per month. I'm sorry. Well, 12 per month for just a personal one, but for a business, it's 18 per month. So,
Just so we're clear, $18 a month?
yes.
$18 a month. Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't like $1,800. It's like, oh, okay, no.
You know, it's just like, you know,
Squarespace, dear
$1,800.
Lord.
Oh my god. All right. Let's get into the topics.
Let's get right into the news.
Let's get right into it.
Right into the news.
Let's get right into the news.
We should have we should have done the "What's up, you beautiful bastards."
Sup, you beautiful bastards. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday.
Sup,
My
you
name
beautiful
is-
bastards.
My name is Philip DeFranco, coming at you again with more clickbait bullshit. You know, remember when Philip DeFranco used to have that super sexist section on his show?
What was
Which-
it called?
It was called Lovely Lady of the Day. Do you remember that shit?
Oh, wait, where you just like shouted out a hot girl?
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
And then he got married.
Ah,
And after that,
he
it
had a
was,
kid.
and after that, it was kind of weird. So he just.
Yeah, I believe he
It was-
married lovely lady number 823, so congratulations.
Yo, no, his last segment of that was lovely lady, my fiance. We're
Yeah,
about to
one of
get
my-
married tomorrow.
One of my
The
favorite,
loveliest
like,
lady.
one of my favorite, like, references in. I don't even know reference. One of my favorite, like, YouTube, like, Draw My Lifes is Philip DeFranco's. Because he had a really, like, it's really sad. And then it suddenly turns into this weird section of all the times he got catfished.
Philip DeFranco getting catfish.
No, it was
multiple
literally
times.
like, it was like, oh, this girl convinced me to move out to New York with her. And I fucking drove from LA to New York.
What the
And then I got there, I knocked on her door, and it was just a guy living there. And he was
Oh.
just like, who the fuck are you?
What the fuck, bro?
So he was like, so I sold everything I owned to make the trip out. So I had to move in with my dad. And I'm just like,
God, how do you get catfish that bad?
how do you get right? You know,
That's
you're
so
moving in with
sad.
you're moving in with someone and you don't think, I want to talk to them on the phone.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
wanna-
move in
I
with
wanna-
them just based on text that we've had.
I want to video chat you just a little bit.
And then they're like, "Oh no, I'm busy that day. Sorry."
Okay, when are you free? You know what? I'm gonna be busy like this
I don't-
whole year. I
I'm
think.
only
Yeah, it's like I don't
I'm only
know.
free if you come to New
Yeah.
York.
And then they're just like, okay,
Yeah.
God
sells his life.
Yo,
and just
remember the Draw My Lifes?
Yeah, dude.
I feel like
And
that's
every-
still a thing.
Dude,
Just not
every
as
Draw My
popular.
Life was just like, my parents got a divorce, and I was bullied, and then I was like, I don't fit in, and then I discovered YouTube, and now I'm a famous white YouTuber.
Now I'm a
Now
celebrity.
I'm Logan Paul. Hey, let's go
Even
to Japan,
you could have been
guys.
Logan Paul.
Yeah. Oh, dodged a bullet there, didn't I? I could, yeah.
You know what I'll always remember? I will always remember in regards to Logan Paul, us filming from now on, rest in peace. Or we were doing the
Rest.
rehearsal of the party scene, and we were outside the filming location. It was a house, and we're sitting outside. and
That's Jake Paul, by the way.
oh, Jake Paul. Fuck. Anyway, you know what I mean.
There was a
They're
kid
both
with a
Team 10
shirt.
like
Ah.
running around.
Always plug merch link in bio.
Dude, honestly,
And I just got some new merch, and they're selling like
Like
a god.
church. I don't know why I know those lyrics.
Oh, I know fucking all those
They're
lyrics.
just ingrained in my mind.
did you ever see that like news report that came out that apparently Logan Paul, like, he's like, yeah, I'm struggling to live month to month now.
What?
Yeah, because he
No way, that
spends
man's
so
fucking
much
rich
of
as
his
hell.
damn money.
He spends so much of his money on like stupid mansions and shit and cars that
Sell
he like
one of his mansions.
Yeah,
That
but
he,
then
like-
he's got to find someone who's actually going to want to buy the mansion.
dude, honestly, those kids are like such like the atypical like rich white kids.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure.
Like you remember the shit about like his neighbors, about like Jake Paul's neighbors?
Yeah, and they just like, they get treated like shit, the neighbors.
Okay.
Like they
but-
were gonna sue him because they were like burning shit in their backyard.
Logan Paul's probably gonna get hella money from the KSI fight.
Oh, he will. He already probably did, but he's already probably burned through it all.
No, but he's gonna get more because people are gonna pay for the fucking pay-per-view.
No, I know, but then he's gonna burn through that. It's like that's the thing
Hey.
about YouTube. Like people on YouTube right now is it's like they gotta save their money because eventually they're gonna lose relevancy and like
Aren't they
that's
like
gonna happen
they're
to
not
Logan
wearing
Paul.
headgear now?
Oh,
And
they're
like
not
they're
wearing
like
headgear.
yeah, they're not gonna wear headgear. I watched the fucking trailer for it.
Jeez.
And
One
then,
of them could die, bruh.
and like they're like, yeah, there's gonna be a winner this time. I
Which
swear.
they're-
Oh yeah, wasn't the last one like a draw?
It was
Yeah.
a draw.
It was.
That's lame. That's such a cop out.
The whole
It was a
fight's
draw,
rigged, man.
but like they had already confirmed that there was gonna be a second fight. So like, of course, there's gonna be a fucking draw so that they could get more people to watch the second one.
Exactly right.
The whole thing's rigged, man.
Like, goddamn.
It's like no matter who won that fight, they were walking away with like millions.
Yeah,
And
no, for
more
sure.
reputation on YouTube. So it's like it's a win-win situation.
For sure. I mean,
Boxing.
y'all see KSI on fucking Ryan Higa's podcast?
He was on Ryan Higa's podcast.
Yeah, and he was talking about, he was talking about like his beef with Logan Paul, and shit. He's like, yeah, like, honestly, I think I could be friends with Logan. Jake though, I fucking hate that guy.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
For me, it's the other way
KSI like
around.
genuinely think he's like I could probably be friends with Logan, but Jake,
Y'all.
but fuck Jake.
I
Guys,
couldn't be friends with
have
either
a-
one, but like I'd prefer Jake over Logan.
Really?
We have a
Yeah.
we have a problem.
What was the problem?
My photo booth fucked up
Oh,
and it
no.
just stopped recording for like 10 minutes.
It's okay,
So-
just start recording again. Well,
In,
I
it'll-
did.
in place
We're
of
gonna-
to
Ryan's-
me.
I pulled this must be what you feel like.
It's legitimately what I feel like. Wow.
That's crazy, dude.
In place
I think
of
I have
Ryan's
the
face
first
in
like
the photo.
16 seconds down.
Hell yeah.
Mine's
Hell
still
yeah.
going. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, mine's still
Yeah,
going
everyone
too.
check.
Yeah, mine's still going.
There it is.
Thank you.
That was a nice little note there.
I learned from John Lennon.
Mm.
Mm.
What else did you learn from?
Well.
You told me this wonderful word.
Let me just walk outside my apartment room at night and show you. Anyway, edgy joke. Yeah. Logan Paul, Jake Paul.
Yeah.
They're both fucked up.
I don't know. I don't think I would be friends with either of them either.
No, I wouldn't
Yeah,
want to
I-
be friends with either.
I don't I just as a rule, I don't hang out with douchey people. Because I like surrounding myself with good people. not-
Here's a question. Logan Paul hits us up. Goes, "Yo, come on my podcast." Would you say yes?
Okay, at that
Like,
that point- at-
Noggle comes on to Logan Paul's podcast.
at that point it's exposure.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then
you
we
don't
can
have to.
back
You don't have to agree with him.
the next episode afterwards when we get all the subscribers, we're just like, fuck Logan Paul.
Yeah, once we get what we need,
He's
then
ugly.
We cut him off. Then we cut him off.
Well, there
fully.
was also like that, like, Corridor Digital had him on their podcast, and also because Logan Paul hit them up and said, "Yo, I need a CG intro for my Flat Earth documentary."
Oh my god, do you remember that?
Is Logan
Yeah.
Paul a flat Earth believer?
No, basically he made a documentary about flat earthers, and like, I didn't watch it, but like it was like he wanted people to understand them, and shit. But
Okay.
But he hit up Corridor Digital to do the CG intro. And they're like, okay. And everyone in the video is like, yo, what the hell? Like, you bringing on Logan Paul? But then also people are like, okay, but you also have to realize Logan Paul is their client, he's not like their friend.
That's true.
He
He paid
asked
them money.
Yeah, he's like, hey, like, can you make this for me? And they're like, okay. So then they're like, okay, but if we can, but also if you come on our podcast.
Yeah.
So it's a fun time.
Corridor Digital, man.
I actually really like
Did you
the
ever-
content.
Did you ever watch the Corridor Digital Spider-Man fan film?
Yeah.
They made a Spider-Man fan film?
They make
Yeah.
so much fan films,
What?
bro.
I didn't even know.
Dude, I started following that fan film before it was Corridor making it. When it was the director making it, he had no money. He would just do the CG work himself, and he would make test footage.
Yeah.
And then Corridor ended up paying for it. And I was following that shit for 2 years, man, because I was like, that's such a great idea. Because it was like a Spider-Man film set in the 60s, like when the books started coming out.
Oh, that's pretty
And
cool.
I was like, that's really fucking original.
In the 60s, yeah.
Because the books started being published in 1962, and it took place in 63, I think, the movie.
Spider-Man could save John F. Kennedy.
Well, now Corridor Digital's
just
doing all that deepfake shit.
I'm sorry, I just imagine, it's Dallas, Texas, and Spider-Man being like, Mr. President!
He takes out Lee Harvey Oswald. It's like, thank God the president is safe. Oh, God, there were 3 shooters. Whoops! And then he exposes the whole...
And then he looks, and they're all CIA.
Yeah, it was all Lyndon B. Johnson, everybody.
That's so fucked.
But yeah,
And
now
I'm
Corridor Digital's doing deepfake shit, which is
That
very
is true.
very interesting. Their Keanu Reeves video,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I could tell it was a fucking deepfake, but it's scary how good it is for a deepfake, and just in the future, how well that would probably advance.
I know. Because we're going to have to be careful about
They
what
could
we
use
can
our
believe.
faces.
I remember when deepfake... Well, let's talk about deepfake for a second. Deepfake really started getting known because a couple years ago, I think it was 2016, people started deepfaking celebrities onto oh no. Sorry. Started deepfaking I thought Google Hangouts just crashed. People started deepfaking celebrities into porn and stuff.
Damn, what the
And there
fuck?
was so it was literally
yeah, it was a celebrity's face on a porn
so
actress.
people started putting fucking Channing Tatum in the gay porn and stuff, or they would. A big thing was they started putting Scarlett Johansson, famous tree Scarlett Johansson,
famous
into-
Asian actress Scarlett Johansson.
famous Asian. Dude, the best cosplay I've ever seen at New York Comic Con a few months ago. A woman went, an Asian woman went with just a sign on her that said Scarlett Johansson, and she got second place in the costume contest or something.
Damn.
So she's my hero, but I can't wait to see Jojo Rabbit. And then we're like, wow, this is a really good movie. Then Jojo's mom walks in, and we're going yeah, oh. Can't wait to watch the Black Widow movie.
Also,
and
Marriage
it's just-
Story too.
Yeah.
Marriage Story is supposed to be really fucking good, and I'm really excited for it.
Hey, man, Adam Driver, my boy.
Yeah.
Kylo Ren.
You think he's gonna be shirtless in it?
Oh. He's
Everyone's
going to be
just-
all kinds of declothed.
No.
He's going to take off his pants. His legs are going to be just as wide as his shoulders.
There's no way that they filmed that scene in Last Jedi and thought no one's gonna not make fun of it.
Yeah, Ryan Johnson was like, you know what? Let's just throw in a scene where you're shirtless. You know what? Just make your shoulders look as if they're extremely wide.
And but he's not even standing like a normal person. He's just
Yeah, he's just. What are you looking at?
so.
What are
funny.
you looking at?
What are you looking at? The Toronto
Stop.
woman returns.
Stop. I still swear on my life I saw her a few months later. When we were down there at night, and this woman just walked past us. I forget who we were with.
You were with Gaetano, I think.
Really?
It was either that or it was me and Ralph. And we were just like, huh? Like, we did, like, it was 100% her. We were in the same area, too.
Damn.
And, like, it was 100% her wearing pants.
Oh,
So maybe
well, she
that's...
found some.
maybe... I was gonna say, maybe
found
that's
some.
why... Maybe that's why we didn't recognize her.
No! You
But,
only
like-
recognized her from the waist down.
I'm still haunted by that. I close my eyes, and I just hear, "What are you looking at?"
That scared me, man. No, there's another thing happened to me just recently, where it was like me and my friends. We were walking down the street, and then someone was like coming down as well, and they were, for some reason, they weren't using the sidewalk, but they were just walking on the road, and they walk right through the crosswalk into oncoming traffic, basically, and they just scream at us. They're like, "Fuck off!" And they're just walking right past
What
us, and we're
the
just like,
fuck?
"What?" And they're like walking into traffic. Like, they didn't get hit, but they were just walking across the street, and then they were walking alongside the cars, and we're like, "Oh my goodness, you gotta be careful."
Oh, that reminds me. Like, this happened, like, maybe, like, it was the first Friday of the school year. This year.
Yeah.
And me and my friends were walking. It was near campus. It was near campus. And there is this, we were like thinking, like, should we cross the street right now? Because, like, it was like counting down, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh, I
then
thought
this
you meant, like,
woman
it's
right
rush
beside us at the corner, who looked pretty normal, right? She just looked like another person, another
Yeah.
civilian on the street.
Another citizen.
Yeah. This woman literally right beside us.
Just screams.
Just screams.
It's just like, yeah, we're gonna cross. We're
And
gonna
we're
cross
like,
right now.
yeah. And he just fucking crossed the street. And we're like, what the fuck? It was
Shauna
she was
is,
literally right beside us. And just the screech.
That's so fucking weird, dude.
And I'm like, fuck. But yeah.
I'm trying to think of if I've had any weird, like...
Encounters.
Oh, I had a few weeks ago. I was at the movies. I was by myself,
Mm.
and I had a guy like followed me through the subway.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh.
It was a homeless guy, and he comes up to me, and I had a problem with my Presto card, so I was trying to buy like tokens from the TTC guy, and the guy wasn't letting me buy any tokens.
Why?
I don't know.
But like, what
And-
did he do did he just get in your way?
No, I was just like, can I buy tokens with like debit? You have like an Interact like Visa like machine, and he's just like, no. I'm
Well,
like,
this is the ticket guy. I thought you were talking
it
about
was
the
like,
homeless guy.
it was the ticket guy,
Oh, okay.
and I'm like, my Presto's fucked up. I just need like one token, so I can get back home.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, okay, whatever. So so basically what I ended up realizing, you know, there's a cooldown on the Presto tap.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Because I had gone in through the wrong... I was at Dundas station, and Dundas, one of the sides or something, I went in on the wrong side. It was late, I wasn't paying attention, whatever. One of the sides, if I'm not wrong, you have to go back up to street level to get to the other side of the platform,
Mm-hmm.
which means you have to tap on again. But it wouldn't let me because the cooldown hadn't ended yet. So I was like, "Fuck! I'm gonna miss the train. I'll just grab a token, whatever." And then as I'm at the token thing, and the guy's refusing my money, a guy comes up and taps me on the shoulder,
Mm.
and he just starts pointing at my wallet. And like, hold on, this is literally
Give me
what
all
I was
your
saying.
money.
Give me all your money.
I was literally standing like this. I had my wallet out,
Yeah.
and a guy just starts going,
You froze.
just
fucking
pointing at my
froze.
wallet. And I'm
Wait, you froze.
okay. I know. Okay. So I'm standing here.
Uh-huh.
Guy starts pointing at my wallet,
Yeah.
and I go, "I have no cash," because I don't.
Yeah.
I don't really carry cash anymore.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "No cash," and I'm like, "I have no cash," and he kept saying cash. And
The homeless guy or the ticket guy?
the homeless guy.
Ticket guy didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Ticket guy was just like, get out of the line. I'm not giving you tokens. So at this point, I'm outside of the line. I'm just kind of like getting my like card back in my wallet, and he starts pointing at it. I'm like, I only have a card, dude.
He pulls out a fucking machine.
Unless he pulls out like a machine, I can't help you. And then I started like, I was like, I'm sorry. And I started walking away, and then he started following me, being like, cash. And I'm like, I have no cash. So then I'm just like, whatever. And then as he's following me, he stops, sees another, like a couple.
Oh, and he goes after them.
And he's just like,
They'll have
like,
cash.
He like locomotes over to them. And I was just like, this is so fucking weird. I don't know, man. That was a really bizarre experience. But I think that's the weirdest thing I've had, like, lately.
Damn. Oh, you know, the day me and you saw Parasite, Ryan, while I was waiting for the subway, this guy on the platform, holding a cup of coffee,
No.
as the subway train comes, fucking throws the coffee onto the track.
What?
And I'm like, huh?
That's
like,
littering.
He like literally fucking launches it, and I'm like,
He
bruh.
yeeted it.
I thought
yeeted
someone
it.
had fucking jumped because I just hear like a loud like sound like going onto the
fuck.
tracks.
Sometimes you just have one of those days where you need to yeet your coffee onto the tracks of a subway.
Dude, I'm actually like, there are some subway stations where I like legitimately don't feel safe. Mostly line 2 subway stations.
Oh yeah, line 2 subway stations are
Little bit questionable. There's
you
3
know
line
if you're
2
from Toronto, guys.
Yeah, there's like 3 subway stations on line 2 that are nice, and that's just because they're the junction stations between 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And because line 1 was like renovated like a couple years ago, they make them all look nice and shit. Dude, there's like some like I was at Rosedale station the other day. That's a fucking sketchy station, dude. It's like one of those
Damn, it's
open
called
air.
Rosedale.
It's an open air station. And
Open
then
air.
just so you know how like you leave most subway stations and you go up to street level, it's like you're in the middle of a street, right?
Yeah.
And then there's lights everywhere, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Rosedale's surrounded by like other train yards and like construction.
Oh no.
So it's the subway station, and I'm there at like 9-10 o'clock at night.
Damn.
It's just black.
Why were you there?
Because I had to like. It's very complicated. Okay, one of the stations. Okay, so the fastest way to get from where I am, so the York campus to Dundas for my movie, because I go to the movies like once or twice a week.
Amen.
Is like the fastest way is to go down to St. George, take line 2 to Bloor, and then just go down 2 stations. You save like 20 minutes. I don't know what was happening. I don't know if there was like renovations or something, or there was just a glitch in like the system, but the Bloor station, like the TVs that say like southbound or northbound were swapped.
That's weird.
And I don't know, or maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but I went up to Rosedale by accident.
Yeah.
And I to the point where I was looking at like the signs and I was like, that's not fucking correct. Anyway.
That is not correct.
I'm like, I'm banging on the conductor's door. Excuse me. No. But like I get off at Rosedale, and I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Excuse me, turn this train around right now. Head the other direction onto the other train.
Magician.
Oh shit! What up?
Yo, relax, dude.
This is black magic at its work.
This reminds me of the Passion of Joan of Arc.
Oh,
The what?
How she got burned at the stake, just like witches would get burned at the stake. In You're a Witch.
You're a witch.
Anyway, I get off
Y'all
at
see
Rosedale.
that movie?
Wait, I was gonna ask you, were you watching like the 1920s one, like the silent version?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all
You're
see
a
Passion of
witch.
Joan of Arc? Is there other versions of it?
There might be. I don't know.
Oh, like there's like a
Dude.
2018 Passion.
Yeah, right.
Directed by Mel Gibson.
Stop. Stop.
Dude, he's making a sequel to Passion of the Christ.
How can you make a sequel?
like 20 years later.
Like,
The
it's
resurre-
Jesus. He's
And
like,
isn't
the
it
same
called-
guy's
I'm back.
he's reprising his role as Jesus, the original
Isn't it
guy.
called like the resurrection?
Yeah, it's
or
called the
something?
resurrection of the Christ or whatever.
How come the disciples? How come it takes place a few days later, but all the disciples are 20 years old?
Yeah, it's like
It's like the longest 3 days.
the loss of Jesus really hit him hard.
Yeah, right. You know, like they're just like, damn.
Damn,
like,
I'm
you
gonna
look
just
like we're
get
50
20
right
years
now.
older right now.
They're sitting in front of like the tomb with like the circle rock and shit, and they're just like, damn, this shit sucks.
Maybe they'll de-age them.
Oh my
They're
god.
They're gonna.
DH
They're
everyone.
gonna deep fake the disciples.
That's all it takes.
Holy shit.
Oh my god!
I don't know
Why-
how you could make the resurrection of Jesus into like a 2-hour movie though.
Yeah, like you can't. There's not that much that happens.
That's like 1 hour max.
He's the entire movie is just he gets out of the fucking tomb and everyone's like, oh shit, he's back. Damn.
It won't even really be about Jesus at that point. It'll be more about the disciples.
My
If
Yeah.
favorite.
anything.
Okay, but also the first one, like that's just like 2 hours of straight up torturing a dude.
Yeah,
Yo,
just
honestly?
crucifixion.
Yeah, no,
Mel-
it's
Mel Gibson's a fucked up dude.
yeah,
man.
yeah. Fuck that guy.
My dad. I think it
Fuck
was
that guy.
like, I don't know, man.
Wasn't he
Like,
supposed to play Odin?
Fuck, that'd be so weird.
Mel Gibson was going to be Odin in Thor.
Yeah.
Well, before
That's such a
before-
weird casting choice.
Before Anthony Hopkins was just like,
Yeah. Well, actually, no. I think they offered him the role, but then he was like, I don't want to do multiple movies.
oh, it's like Joaquin Phoenix and Doctor Strange.
Yeah, yeah,
They
Basically.
wanted Joaquin Phoenix to be Doctor Strange?
yeah. And
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix was like genuinely considering it, but he didn't want to do more than one.
Yeah,
Well,
He
I'm
didn't want to
glad
be
he
tied
didn't
down
do
to a
it.
contract.
I'm glad he didn't do it, because then he was
He wouldn't have done
the
Joker.
Joker.
Speaking of Joaquin Phoenix and
Yes.
sequels,
Yeah. Oh,
did
yeah.
you ever read the outline for the Gladiator sequel?
There's going to be a Gladiator... That's another... Okay.
Ethan, take a seat. I hope you're sitting down for this because this is
No,
ready.
he's actually
I think I'm
standing
going to
up.
shit myself.
Dude, I heard it and I thought it was fucking fake. Maximus gets reincarnated in modern times. And he's in like fucking New York.
This is real.
This is real.
Who
They
wrote
pitched
this?
it. I think it was the guy that wrote the original. And he pitched it to Ridley Scott, and Ridley Scott was just like, with his cigar, and he was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then they were like, this is actually a terrible idea, dude.
Maximus is reincarnated as Doctor Strange, and then Joaquin
Can you
Phoenix's
imagine?
character comes
Well,
back
no.
as
No, no, no.
Dormammu.
He would be reincarnated as Jor-El.
Oh my gosh!
Because it was Russell Crowe, right? He'd just be
I
Superman's
forgot.
dad.
Yeah, he'd just be Superman's
Oh
dad.
shit!
and he would.
That's true. Holy shit! I just googled it.
Yeah, you think that's bad? You ever read the outline for the Forrest Gump sequel?
Why do we all want to make sequels? Like, some movies are just
Dude,
amazing on their own.
The Forrest Gump sequel is just super duper tone deaf. Like they carried on the same thing where it would be like him interacting with like historical events and shit. And I don't think it was ever pitched to Robert Zemeckis or Tom Hanks.
Mm-hmm.
It was just written by the original screenwriter. So, Forrest's son
Okay.
has AIDS
Oh yeah, saw that one coming.
because I guess Jenny gave it to him.
Jenny had AIDS. Yeah.
Because Jenny had AIDS, and that's how she died. Spoilers for Forrest Gump, a movie from 25 years ago.
What?
Yeah,
Holy shit!
Did you
fuck,
Google it
man?
too?
No. I'm. You spoiled
So-
it for me.
You know the other event? No, like how like Forrest Gump was just him going through like historical events from like the 70s, 80s, and 90s, right?
Yeah.
Like Vietnam and
he meets
shit.
John Lennon. Ow! Sorry.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, there's like the really weird scene where he's on like the Tonight Show,
And
with,
John
like,
Lennon's there.
with Johnny Carson and John Lennon.
And then he's
Anyway.
like, someone shot that good man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was leaving his apartment.
Or he was trying to get to his
Apartment.
apartment.
So wait, so the
There's
sequel,
a legitimate sequel to Forrest Gump. By
And-
the like that.
So his son has AIDS, and
his son has AIDS. There was a sequence where he was in New York during 9/11.
oh yeah, because Forrest Gump is literally just present for every major
Everything.
historical event.
I forget what else was there. I think there was like a Y2K scene. Like something he did averted Y2K or something. But like I read the outline, or it was chronicled in a series of tweets, I think, from someone that read it, and he was like, I read the Forrest Gump sequel. Or like the outline for it. It's super fucked. And I read the guy's tweets. It just sounds like it's one of those movies that would have been like mediocre when it came out, and nowadays we would have been.
Wait, I wanna try and find this.
Damn.
I'm trying to think. If you really want to have a good time, look up unproduced movies.
But
Like,
yeah, y'all ready for that Bollywood Forrest Gump remake?
what?
In March 2019, Bollywood actor and filmmaker Amir Khan announced he will produce and star in a Forrest Gump remake.
I kind of want to see that, actually. Is there going to be a dance scene in
any
the end?
Bollywood movie, so
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think I've seen like there's a couple Bollywood movies. Like I had a Bollywood lecture last year,
damn.
and that was super interesting. I actually really dug that. It was really cool to explain how it was basically how Bollywood cinema evolved next to Hollywood cinema.
Mhm.
And it's like legitimately interesting to see how it started out in like the 40s and 50s, started out with a very similar like trajectory and like
Yeah.
architecture, and how like 70s-ish, basically as Hollywood got reinvented with blockbusters, with like Jaws and Star Wars and shit,
Yeah.
it like Bollywood just like took a complete turn and went to musicals.
Damn.
And like the guy, I forget, the lecture was last year, and it was like late. It was a late lecture, so I don't remember a lot of it. But like, or I don't remember, whatever. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he explained why they took a turn to musicals.
Because blockbusters fucking suck. I'm joking.
It's something. It was really interesting. But like, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think of other unproduced movies. There was supposed to be a Planet of the Apes movie in the 90s that Oliver Stone was directing with with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
Yes. Oh, I would have loved that.
Yo, imagine. You know, speaking of Planet of the Apes, you know how the new one kind of wraps up Caesar's story and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Imagine they make another one that connects to the 2001 Mark Wahlberg Planet of the
There was
Apes.
supposed to be a sequel to that too.
I know.
And they just were like, no.
Yeah. But
Like-
fuck, man. Like, I'm actually, like, as a big fan of the Planet of the Apes series, like, the original ones, even though, like, some of the movies are pretty bad.
Yeah.
But, like, some of them are, like, really fucking good, okay?
Especially the first one, dude.
Yeah,
the first one is
one's
like
so fucking good.
legitimately one of like the best pieces of cinema of the last 100 years. Like
Yeah.
such a fucking good movie.
The fact that the entire film series is essentially a loop.
Yeah. And that's what the Oliver Stone Schwarzenegger movie was supposed to play with.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that like the universe is like it's literally a circle.
Yeah.
So after the apes go extinct, they'll evolve back into humans.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll destroy ourselves, and the apes will rise again, and then they'll destroy themselves, and we'll rise. And it was supposed to be like a continuous loop.
Yeah.
But then the studio was like, we're trying to market this as like a summer blockbuster, and everyone's gonna be fucking confused because you're getting like,
Oh,
you're bringing like,
existential.
fucking
you're bringing
great.
you're bringing in like timelines and shit.
It's fucking great. It fucking blew my mind.
I think it's a really
just wanna
interesting
see a
idea.
Monkey, like, beat some people up, dude.
Okay,
Is
the
that
plot
is that
twist
so
in
much
the
to ask
original,
for?
the plot twist in the original Planet of the Apes movie is so fucking good.
Just the whole movie's fucking good.
Yeah.
Like,
Have you
Charlton-
have you seen the original Planet of the Apes movie?
I have.
You have?
I
Like-
very much enjoyed it.
that's one of those. I think that's one of the only movies. It is. Here, I have it right here. Like this whole movie. Dear viewers, please watch this movie. It's legitimately fucking excellent. It's arguably the best of the entire franchise, arguably, because
I think I really like the one with Caesar in it though.
I think it's
the
the
fourth one. Not sure.
Yes. Caesar was born in the third one,
Yeah.
but he's only in the very end.
Wait, what? I thought
What?
Caesar was... Wait, so Caesar
well,
was
no.
born in the third... Oh, they changed
There's
it.
there's 3 separate timelines.
Yeah,
There's the
okay,
original
okay.
timeline. There's the Mark Wahlberg like single that was the Tim Burton movie, the remake.
The one movie. Also, they tried to recreate the plot twists in that one, and it's so fucking funny.
It wasn't like nearly as good.
It's so funny. He just comes back to Earth, and then they're all fucking apes.
Doesn't make sense. You're like,
The best part of that movie,
Where did that come from?
the best part of that movie is the very end when he sees that like the Abraham Lincoln statue is a
Abraham
gorilla,
Lincoln.
and then behind him all the cop cars pull up and they're all gorillas with guns.
Yeah,
and
I
shit.
know.
And Tim Burton, I think the screenwriter for that movie was interviewed after, and he was like, I really wish we got to make the sequel because I really wanted to have a scene of like gorillas in a precinct eating donuts, like dressed as cops.
It's so good. And that's why I was excited for the new franchise, because like I was hoping they eventually would do the fucking loop. But
I heard that's what they were gonna do though.
They haven't been working on any of them since the third one.
Because, okay, for those of you who don't know, because I was talking about this in class a few weeks ago with my screenwriting professor, they were setting up, since Rise of the Planet of the Apes, when 2011, which was the first of the reboots,
James Franco.
they were setting up that the entire movie, they keep mentioning that there was a Mars mission, and then the astronauts went missing. So it's very clearly, like, setting up that they're gonna come back at some point, and it's gonna be, like, the original again.
Yeah, but it's essentially going to be like the original, but it starts from the fourth movie.
Yeah. And then they just never mention the astronauts again.
But I really want to see like a kind of like, well, like a reinterpretation of the first one. That's why I wanted to fucking loop around.
The reason the original movie works so well, and I would argue, in like the social climate we're living in, if they remade the first one like that, I feel like it would be very important to remake it. Because that first movie came out during like the civil rights movement and shit. And that's a very like poignant topic that's talked about in the movie. It's such a... The thing about the first movie is as the movies became more like action-y,
Yeah.
the message of the first movie got lost. The first movie isn't like an action movie. It's very much like a...
It's a thriller.
Yeah. It's very, like... I feel like... I don't know, man. It's a very, like... It's a very, like, metaphorical movie and a lot of, like,
Yeah.
There's a lot of
discussion.
symbolism.
There's a lot of, like, long dialogue scenes.
Yeah, dude, in the newest one, War for the Planet of the Apes, like one of the humans, like the mute little girl, her name is fucking Nova.
Who's straight up the mute girl from the original movie.
Yeah.
So that was just a homage to, like, the first one.
It for sure was.
Or you can connect it, but, like, I doubt that would
Well, okay,
be
I
the
just
same
looked it
girl.
up. So apparently, because now Disney owns Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Yo, somebody's got to take down Disney, man. We got to free ourselves from these fucking Disney shackles. I can't believe this, man.
Yeah, no, for fucking sure, man.
Disney needs to fall.
Disney owns Planet of the Apes, and they announced apparently that future movies are in development, and that the like future installments will connect to the universe, like the.
I feel like part of the reason is because of the Disney deal that they had to, like, halt development for a bit. But also, I feel like without Matt Reeves, they don't have, like, a central figure.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Speaking of Matt Reeves...
well, I
dude,
mean,
that-
okay, Matt Reeves, like War for the Planet of the Apes was a pretty good movie, but also I felt like it was just a repeat of the second one.
Yeah.
So,
But, like, I don't know, man. Fuck,
Matt Reeves, can't wait for his Batman movie though.
honestly, dude, that movie... Everything that's coming out about that movie makes me very excited. Just the simple fact that he said it's going to be a detective movie.
Yeah.
Is this the Batman movie?
Yeah, he's directing the Batman movie.
And now that I've seen The Lighthouse, like, Robert Pattinson is going to kill it. I know he will. Robert Pattinson's actually, like, a
doubted
really good
that he wouldn't
actor.
kill it. I think
Yeah, no, for Paul Dano is the Riddler. They seem to
I
be
think
casting
that's-
a lot of villains.
Yeah. I was hearing rumors the other day that Matthew McConaughey is going to be Two-Face.
Ah, that'd be interesting.
Two-Face.
Although I also heard rumors that Oscar Isaac was going to be Two-Face, and I thought that was also a really interesting.
I
okay,
prefer
I
Oscar Isaac. Oscar
I would
Isaac's
I
really
would
good.
also prefer Oscar Isaac. I think that's a much better decision.
Damn. Oscar Isaac.
Um,
Oscar Isaac. Okay, ever since I saw Oscar Isaac in fucking Ex Machina.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys seen Drive yet?
No.
Please watch Drive.
That's
It
the
has
Gosling
Oscar
movie,
Isaac.
right?
Oscar Isaac is like an amazing film.
Oscar Isaac is an amazing
Yeah,
film.
Oscar Isaac physically.
Oscar Isaac is
film.
physically. He's actually a film. He's not a human being, and he's an amazing film. No, Drive is like fantastic. It's go see it. Go download it. Do whatever you need to.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Paul Dano is the Riddler. Interesting choice. I've only seen him in fucking Okja and Little Miss Sunshine, so.
Have you not seen?
Wasn't
you
he
watch
the,
Prisoners.
Wasn't
was
he
good
the
in Prisoners.
kid? Wasn't he the kid?
He was the teenager that took a vow of silence in Little Miss Sunshine, and then
I think he'll do good.
and he wanted to be a pilot,
But then he was colorblind.
and then they found out that he was fucking colorblind, so that he can't be a pilot. So he's literally been silent the entire movie for like no fucking reason. And then he finds out he's colorblind, and he just fucking yells, "Fuck!" And he just starts fucking crying. And what a great scene that was.
Little Miss Sunshine has one of like the best movie scenes I've ever seen, which is like when like the little girl's like, "Daddy, why is like Steve Carell living with us?" And then he's like, "Oh, well, that's a personal thing. He'll tell you if he wants to." And she goes, "Why are you living with us?" And he very bluntly just goes, "I tried killing myself." And then everything's just like dead silent at the table.
Right, okay. Let's move on.
Fucking no, I think that's really good. I think the rumors that Josh Gad is Penguin, I think would be really good.
Wasn't
And
Jonah
Viola-
Hill supposed to be in it, and then he dropped out?
Yeah, he dropped
Jonah
out.
Hill was supposed to be Riddler.
And then he was like, "Nah, fam."
And then
Well, no,
Dano
they either were having it like they were considering for either the Riddler or Penguin,
Oh, okay.
and then he dropped
think-
out, so he's neither.
So I heard that Dano like 100% took over for Riddler
Mm-hmm.
because they had him in the sidelines, and they presumably have someone in the sidelines for Penguin.
Mm-hmm. Josh Gad.
I think, and Josh Gad said he wants to do it too. He said
Yeah.
he would do it, and I could see him as Penguin totally.
I just want to see Josh Gad in like a non-comedic, like in a villainous role.
I love it when comedic actors do non-comedic things.
Aquafina.
Yeah,
In The Farewell.
I want to watch it.
I fucking bumped up my Farewell rating on Letterboxd. Also, get Letterboxd if you haven't.
Squarespace.
Yeah, get Squarespace.
I bumped up my rating for the Farewell yesterday to because I rated it a 4 when I first saw it, and like the more I thought about it, I fucking bumped it up to a 4.5
Nice.
out of 5.
I need to see that still. Is it out like on like Blu-ray or anything?
I don't know. Also, I had no idea that Lulu Wang is in a relationship with Barry Jenkins.
That's very interesting.
Barry Jenkins, isn't that the guy who wrote Moonlight?
He directed Moonlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had
What is
no
his
idea. And I was wondering, because I follow Barry Jenkins on Twitter, and I was wondering why his fucking profile picture is just a poster of The Farewell. And I'm like, I guess he just really likes that movie.
Nope. He has his reasons.
His girlfriend is the director of that movie. But I'm like, wow, like that's pretty cool. And I didn't even know that. But, like, what a power couple. Both really good directors. I mean, Lulu Wang has only directed The Farewell and like another film, but like they've come out strong, man.
Did you? I forgot where I was going with this. Fuck. Keep talking. It'll come back to me.
I was speaking about Asian movies, me and Ryan saw Parasite.
Oh, I
Fucking
want to
good
see
movie,
that.
dude.
Dude, you need to see that.
I love my. I think my description of it is my favorite one. Maybe I'm biased because it was my own, but I love how it was. This doesn't feel like a Bong Joon-ho movie, and then halfway through, oh, this is a Bong Joon-ho.
I wanna.
It's totally what happened.
I'm gonna look up if there's tickets available. I want to see if I can get them now.
It's good. There probably is.
You know what? I'm still gonna say my favorite movie of his is Okja, just because it's so fucking weird. and
Okja's so absurd, and it's so good.
Okja's such a departure from everything else he's ever done, and that's why I love it so much. Because
I'm gonna see, like, I was gonna see Snowpiercer, because it's on Netflix.
Snowpiercer's a fucked up movie, dude.
Yeah,
Wait,
I was
is
gonna-
Snowpiercer Bong Joon-ho?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his
Oh.
first American movie.
I didn't know
It was
that.
his first. Wasn't his first English language movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else was Korean, but like,
There are a lot of people who say that his Korean movies are better than his English ones, but
I mean, he's only done 2 English movies.
yeah.
And
But-
one of his English movies was, I think both of them were primarily funded by Korean companies. Because Snowpiercer was mostly Korean, and then like, I think, actually no, to be fair, I think Netflix financed most of
Okja. Yeah. Okja's fucking great.
Okja's, okay, honestly, I love Okja. Jake Gyllenhaal steals the fucking show in that movie.
And I still can't tell if his performance is good or bad.
I think it's great. I think he plays it really well. Okja's so good. He's really good.
commits.
Steven Yeun is really, is that,
Yeah, Steven Yeun.
was it him in it?
Yeah, he was in it. That was
He
like
was
his
really-
first like post Walking Dead role, I think.
He's really good in it.
Paul-
Devin
Paul-
Bosnick
Paul
is really
Dano?
good in it.
Wait, what?
Devin Bosnick?
Yeah, Devin Bosnick.
As the vegan guy
Yeah.
who doesn't
The
eat
dude
food.
from Parasite is in it.
Everyone's in it, dude.
in it.
You know, okay, what's his face? The father from Parasite?
Yeah.
Okja was the first movie he did. Was the first Bong Joon-ho movie he wasn't in.
Damn.
And at first I thought he had like a cameo or something in it.
Mhm.
Because I was like, it would make sense for him to have like a cameo in it.
Yeah.
But no, he was not in it at all.
Damn.
Wait, question.
was-
Was the movie Steven Yeun in where it was like that he was in the office and that weird kind of like disease came, or not disease, but it was like pathogen that made everybody violent? Was that a
Oh shit.
I can't remember the title.
Yeah, no, that wasn't a Bong Joon.
That wasn't him. Okay.
No.
I was
But, like,
curious.
But like, yeah, no, I want to watch that movie too.
The thing I respect about Bong Joon-ho is that he just makes shit.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He just has a weird idea and he'll do it. Like Tadpole Monster, awesome, let's go. It'll win awards.
Big pig. Super big
Do it.
pig.
A huge pig.
Train driving through Frozen World with Captain America, do it. Like, I don't know, dude. Snowpiercer has some really excellently shot action sequences.
Oh, Tilda Swinton was great in Okja too.
She's terrifying in Snowpiercer too.
Oh shit. Damn.
He's famous because he reuses the same actors in like every single movie.
Oh, it's like us.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like us.
It's like us. We reuse that guy.
Huh?
Yeah, in everything. That's right. We reuse Uma Thurman in every one of our movies.
Uma Thurman, my favorite director. I loved her in
She wants to dance like
The Godfather.
Uma Thurman.
Have you guys seen Booksmart yet?
I want to, but
I also really want to. I read the other day. There's
Delta Airlines.
yeah, that shit isn't cool, dude.
What did Delta Airlines do?
So basically, they edited out all the gay scenes in Booksmart.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
To make it
They said-
to make it more like to make it more appropriate, but they still keep in like all the swear words and shit.
Yeah, like that doesn't. I watched
What-
The Shining and they didn't take out like
I was
the
gonna
nude
say
scenes.
the thing I was gonna say is if they took out
Like
The-
every single like swear word.
or like not even swear words, I was gonna say like sex scenes.
Yeah. They didn't
Then that would make
they
sense
kept
to
the
me
straight
because
stuff.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna
just
say.
not cool.
That's what I was gonna say. That's where because at first I took it as like, oh, did they take out all the sexual stuff? Because the last thing you want is you're sitting on a plane and then just a sex scene comes on. You're like, right? But no, apparently they kept like the straight sex stuff in like all their movies.
Yeah.
'Cause what?
Yeah, that's not cool.
Apparently they also like took out the word vagina.
What happened?
Yeah, apparently that's a swear now. Apparently you just can't say that word, that part of the anatomy.
Okay,
anymore.
but also like the fact that they didn't take out any use of the word fuck, but they like, you know, just vagina. Oh no, I can't have that shit.
That's
Can't
a
have
lady
that.
part.
Man, my stomach really hurts. No, you can't say stomach now. That's a part of the anatomy.
That's literally what it is, basically. But yeah, no, like, who directed it? Olivia Wilde?
Yeah.
So Olivia Wilde like tweeted out like, "Yo, so apparently they censored my movie and I didn't know."
I love Olivia Wilde, dude.
And then so Delta backtracked and they're like, we're reinstating
Good.
all the parts. We also have other LGBT. We've also always had other LGBT movies like Moonlight in it. And everyone's like,
We just
okay.
cut out all the gay parts. That's it. We love gay movies. We just don't want to show any of the gay stuff.
If you cut out the gay parts of Moonlight, it's like 20 minutes.
If you cut out the gay parts, there's like no story.
Yeah, there's
It's
literally
like that's kind
no-
of crucial to understanding the story.
Moonlight. I'm still scarred by Moonlight because I had to watch it 3 times in 1 week last year.
Whoa,
That's just
jeez.
sad.
And like Moonlight, fuck, dude. Moonlight's one of the only movies I like actively try not to watch because it fucking made me so fucking sad, dude. I just wanted him to be fucking happy, dude.
Yeah.
I just want Sharon to be happy, and then he just
Sharon.
keeps getting fucked
Dude,
over.
the end of the second act is so fucking sad.
Fuck, dude.
Dude, it's bringing tears to my eyes right now.
It's a fucking
Cry
excellent movie.
right
Yeah.
now.
It's a fucking, it's so excellent. And then just seeing him, the scene when he's in the diner at the end, and he finds out that, like, the one person he's loved doesn't really have the same feelings for him.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh. You just
Best-
want him to be happy, dude. Fuck, that movie, like, hurts me.
Yeah.
I never finished watching The Florida Project, because it also started making
Oh
me
my
really
god, the
sad.
Florida Project is so good. I love Sean Baker so much.
It's also really good. I agree. It's also really good. I didn't finish watching because I'm just like, is that like, ugh.
and Willem Dafoe in it is.
I love the Green Goblin so much.
Green Goblin brings joy to my heart.
Back
He
to
was-
formula.
Great in The Lighthouse as well.
Yeah.
Him and Robert Pattinson make a great duo.
What's the guy that directed The Lighthouse again?
Robert Eggers or something
The guy who directed the Vivitch.
The Vivid.
Yes, the Vivitch. That's one of the worst designed. Okay, that's a really creepy poster with just like the forest and shit. The fact that the W doesn't connect has bothered me for 2 years.
I like it.
It looks like Vivitch.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a Vivitch?
I like it.
It's the Vitch.
Son of a
See,
bitch.
son of a Vitch.
So,
The Vivitch.
he did a Reddit Q&A a few days ago, and someone said, completely off, like, not even like off the record, they said, what have you written that you really want to make? And you just want to let us know that it's written. And without missing a beat, his response was, I wrote a remake to Nosferatu, and I'm too afraid to pitch it. And then me and my boy Josh were reading that, and we were just like, dude, I can think of like 10 studios that would totally make that movie. That is such an A24 movie, and it is such a Blumhouse movie.
A remake of
Okay,
Nosferatu.
but especially
that'd be
because
cool.
he has such a good track record
Yeah.
now, especially with The Lighthouse.
And Nosferatu is one of the only movies that's been remade before, and it's arguably as good, if not better, than the original. Because both movies have been like excellent, both the remake and the original. So, and then what we were saying was, can you imagine if he gets like 12 million to make this movie, takes it to TIFF, has it done for 2022, which is the 100th anniversary of the original? That'd be a really like badass, like, and shoot it like The Lighthouse.
Damn.
Have it shot on like grainy film stock.
That's the
Keep
thing. I like the way it was shot. The way like it was the
It's
camera
shot
they used.
like it's shot like a 1930s horror movie. It looks like a Universal horror movie with like the lighting style and everything. That's why I really want to see it. I think Chris, we both said that so far Parasite is our number one for the year.
Yeah.
I again we haven't seen JoJo. Lighthouse. What's the one with Adam Driver and
Scarlett Johansson, Marriage Story.
Marriage Story?
I'm just excited about that. I'm excited about that because of I know Noah Baumbach. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Is a really really good writer. So, like, I'm expecting to fucking like I'm expecting my heart to be crushed. in that
Yeah,
movie.
honestly.
You want to know? You want to know what Quentin Tarantino's favorite movie of the year is so far?
What?
That's what it's.
I was gonna say
It's
his
a
own movie.
It's the amazing movie that many of you will know as Crawl. With the
Cool.
I haven't seen
alligators.
I haven't seen it yet. I heard it was better than everyone expected.
Because Quentin Tarantino, there's literally a story I just read where he was like, my favorite movie of this year is quite possibly Crawl. And I was like, are you kidding me? Because like, I haven't seen it, but I saw the trailer.
Apparently, it's actually not bad.
I kind of want to see it now.
They said it's well shot and the atmosphere carries the movie really well.
I mean, it's crocodiles, which is kind of creepy, but I mean, I don't know.
I legitimately think Knives Out is going to end up being my favorite of the year. I love Rian Johnson. I think his style is very well suited to that kind of movie, like a whodunit Clue style movie.
Yeah.
I think the cast looks excellent. I'm calling it right now that Chris Evans is going to steal the whole show.
Oh yeah.
He stole the trailer for sure.
Oh, with the eat shit line? Yeah. So good. I think Daniel Craig and Lakeith Stanfield are going to play off each other really well.
Oh, Lakeith.
I love Lakeith, dude. I fucking love Lakeith. He's so...
He's also the rapper of my favorite song of all
Stop.
time.
No. Written by Boots Riley. That's the best part, dude. Is that in the end, it's in the credits. Written by Boots Riley, performed by Lakeith Stanfield.
It's so good.
That's one of those movies that I want, that like, I think after multiple viewings gets better and better.
It's so good.
Because after I watched it the first time when we all went behind Ethan's back, when we went and we saw that, and we were all like, we don't know if we like it or not. And then you saw it again and you said you liked it a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ethan walks out and he's just like, praise.
Is this Sorry to Bother You?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sorry to Bother You is a fantastic film. That movie should have won Best Picture.
Looking back, I think that's one of the best movies of 2018, honestly.
I think it's legitimately my favorite movie of 2018.
It might be, yeah.
I would have gladly nominated that for Best Picture. That was a fantastic film.
It didn't get any Oscar
No, none.
recognition.
It should have.
Which it was a pretty like, it wasn't like a huge film, but like anyone who saw it, I feel like fucking like.
I feel like if you've seen it, you're part of some like weird exclusive club, or at least you were for a bit. Of
It's a
people
cult
that
classic.
saw
Okay,
it.
my favorite. Okay, speaking about that rap that Lakeith Stanfield does in that movie, my favorite thing is when it cuts to all the white people saying it. But
Yeah.
like, if you look closely, they're very clearly not
saying it.
not yeah,
my
not saying the lyrics to it. But it's
I'm
just so
legit-
funny.
Yeah, right. It's very clearly they aren't saying it.
Yeah. You can just see their mouths moving, but like their mouth isn't moving.
They're saying shit.
Yeah, for sure.
They just aren't saying the N-word. I mean, to be fair,
N-word
good
is
on
a no.
good on them.
Good on
But, like,
good on Boots Riley for not making a bunch of white people say the N-word.
it's very clear that, like, to be fair, I think if you were in that situation, you'd be super uncomfortable.
Yeah,
if you
I
were in
know,
a
for
crowd
sure.
of white people saying it. I'd be like, I don't know, Mr. Riley. You have a cool Mr.
And he's like, no, it's okay. I give you a pass.
I'll give
Do you
you a
remember?
pass.
Do you remember the Joker saying the N-word like Twitter account?
Yeah.
Did you see the video he
Yes,
posted
I love
of
it.
all the people sending him pictures of themselves with signs that say "I'm letting you say it"? And it's like he received like 30 N-word passes. It's so funny.
He
And it's
received
just-
so much more than that, man.
It was so many, but like I mean, in the video, he must have shown way less than there actually were.
Yeah, the video is like, I got so many N-word passes, so I'm gonna say it. Have you
And
seen
it's
this,
just-
Ethan?
What?
There's a Twitter account where counting down to the days the Joker movie came out. It was like a Twitter account called like Joker's gonna say the N-word, and then
It was like a Twitter account of a guy dressed as the Joker saying 10 more days till I say it. And it started getting like really popular,
yeah,
and then like basically a bunch of people started sending him like N-word passes. Like they would like take pictures of themselves holding signs that say, "I give you permission to say it."
So
Or they would just
The
or
day
they
comes around.
yeah, and he posts like a trailer, which is like just 5 minutes, like a couple minutes of him backlit in a Joker costume, being like, "The video will be posted in 20 minutes," and like the guy had like 30,000 followers.
Yeah, he had a
or something
lot.
at this point.
Gosh.
The
And,
video
like, we
comes
were-
out.
We
And
were
he's-
low key keeping tabs on it too.
He's like after a long time, and after I was given so many N-word passes, I'm finally gonna say it.
Oh no, he says. Oh, I know.
And
what
he's
this is gonna be.
and he's like, no, and then fucking this black dude dressed as Batman comes in, punches him in the face.
I thought for a second he was just gonna say like another word that starts with an N, and then everyone would just be like, "No,
Okay, but
that's
wait.
not what we thought."
What happened after is really important because all the white people were upset that he didn't say it, and people started fucking doxing him.
What?
Chris, did you hear about that part?
No, I didn't, because I just watched the video and I was like, oh my god, that's so funny.
They hacked him and they started doxing him and they started like sending him death threats and
Oh
shit.
wow.
Like
Didn't
to his
he go
house.
like, sorry, the dude dressed up as Batman, didn't he go like, oh no, it's the black man?
It's the black man. My goodness.
Dude, all I remember is I think the lead up to that video is one of the best social media events of 2019.
I wonder if I can find that. I want to see this.
You definitely can find it.
He deleted the account, I think.
What?
Ah,
After they doxed him, he deleted the account.
poor guy.
Yo, I can't believe they fucking doxed him. Yo, these
Were
fucking
people
fuck
that
these
upset?
fucking people. What the fuck? This is this guy making like this super funny joke.
The
And they're
internet.
mad that he doesn't fucking say the N-word dressed up as Joker? Come on. Fuck those guys.
I love
Oh.
that people actually gave him passes. People were just sending pictures of their arms to prove
Yeah,
that.
I know. That's so fucking funny.
Oh
Look
my
at
god.
look
I give you permission.
at
You can do it. You
I
can
give
do it.
you permission. Joker.
That's great.
Oh
And then
yeah, I found it. I'm gonna watch that later.
I'm gonna keep it in my saved.
Just keep that in my watch later playlist.
Keep in my folder for later. You know. While I go, not nut, but like go get close to it.
You're crazy, man. You're actually a psychopath if you're able to do that. Like, only psychopaths can have the power, the mental capability to be able to do that.
You know what's legitimately freaky? Going back to the okay, really quickly because we're running out of time.
Yeah, yeah.
My mother told me something really freaky recently.
Your
that
mother?
Was, yeah, my mom. She told me,
Your mom.
Apparently if someone yawns in front of you and you don't yawn immediately after, like, you
You're
know
a
the whole shit
psychopath?
about, like, you see someone yawn, then you yawn?
Yeah.
Apparently if you don't yawn, you're a sociopath.
Oh shit.
That's not true, is it?
And then, like, 30 seconds later,
Shit.
Then 30 seconds later, she yawned. God damn it. Chris yawned and then I yawned. I'm not a sociopath.
Ethan didn't yawn.
What? Yeah, it's because you're not right in front of me. You're a computer screen, damn it. I very may well be a sociopath. If it is, I'm fucking scared. I hope I'm not. I've heard sociopaths can be quite bad. So let's hope that's not the case.
Ethan says sociopaths can be quite bad. Do we have any questions before we leave, Chris?
So here we go.
I have one from Austin.
Oh, okay. On the GOOSHLEMS account, Steve290 says John Witherspoon's death.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
that's all. That's all we really have to say.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
And Gaetano Peratore says, do we have any Halloween stories?
No.
Do you have any Halloween stories, Ethan?
I don't think I do, actually. Well,
guy-
yeah, no.
A guy at my school was dressed as a strip of bacon.
That's great.
I thought that was funny.
For me, I dressed. Okay, my only Halloween story. I put on eyeliner for the first time in 2 years.
You dressed up as grade 10 Chris.
And I dressed up as myself during my my early high school days.
Yeah.
Put on an extra small dress shirt, and holy shit, I couldn't move my arms.
You were Wallace all over again.
Yeah, and put on a red tie. Put on that eyeliner, and put an X on my hand, and I did this.
Oh, just like that picture.
Yeah, just like that picture. So I was like my past self because
Very
sometimes
interesting.
the past comes back to haunt you.
Amen.
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 Raw men.
In the name of the Father.
the Holy
Austin
Ghost.
says, talk about Ouija Mansion 4.
4. Whoa.
I mean,
I didn't know they announced that.
I know.
Okay. Speaking of Luigi Mansion 3,
you can pet the dog.
you can pet the dog?
Yeah, there's a dog in it. You can pet the dog. There's a Twitter account called
Yeah,
Can You
I
Pet
know.
the Dog?
I know.
Oh, I'm gonna buy that game and pet that dog.
It's a ghost dog too.
Apparently,
even better.
Apparently, the game opens in the first 10 seconds. It's Toad driving a bus.
But he's so short. He can't fucking see
He
out
can't
the window.
see over the steering wheel. So it's just him like this. And they said it's the funniest thing they've ever seen. It's actually hilarious.
I watched all the cutscenes, okay? Because I'm not paying $80 to play that game yet. Because, money.
And time.
But, like, I watched the cutscenes, and holy shit, those characters are so, like, the most animated I've ever seen them. It's the most I've ever heard them talk. Like, fucking, like, they all go into their own hotel rooms. First of all, Mario and Peach have their own separate rooms, and everyone's like, yo, I think they're going through it, man. Like, why do they have separate rooms?
He saved her like hundreds of times, and yet like they're sleeping in separate rooms. I don't get it.
Yeah, they're just like, Mario, I think we should get separate rooms, and he's like, oh, why?
Have I not done enough?
But, like,
What
it's
are you-
also like the first time I heard them like talk, especially Mario, that much. But like they're all going into their separate rooms, and then Mario and Luigi just go night night, night night. And I'm like, this is so cute.
Because Mario
The brothers
and Peach
sleep
are going,
together.
Because Mario and Peach are going through it, Mario goes to his room, and then you just hear, huh, huh, wah!
Oh no.
No, he's not, because it's November. So he's just like this. He's watching the video.
What? That's him. And then at the end, like, when Mario's like, yeah, wait to go, bro. And I'm like, this is literally the most I've ever heard Mario talk ever.
Why does he sound like Ralph? He's talking like Ralph. Hey, way to go, bro.
Ralph is actually the
go,
voice
bro.
of Mario, and we have no clue.
Also, a lot of comments are like, oh, like his voice, Luigi's voice kind of sounds stuffy in this game, but like that just means Charles Martinet is getting old. And I'm like, that just made me so sad.
Oh no.
Because what happens if Charles Martinet passes away?
We find a new Luigi.
Yeah, we find a new Mario.
He voices literally
Like everyone.
almost
Oh,
every
he
guy.
even voices. Oh,
He
I
voices
didn't know
Mario, Luigi, Wario,
Bowser.
Waluigi.
Damn, I didn't know he voiced all of them. I thought he was just Mario.
He voices all of them.
Oh shit. Okay.
Is he getting, like, how old is he?
He's getting up there. He's
Charles Martinet. 64.
Yeah, he's young still.
okay.
Yeah, he's
okay.
not super old.
They should just be like, hey, we need you to record like a bunch of dialogue, and then that way, when you we can still use your voice, and then you can live on in the future Mario games.
He's Mario, Baby Mario, Luigi, Baby Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, and Toadsworth.
How does a 64-year-old man play the voice of a baby? I'm just very curious about that.
go.
Very.
Oh no. Here we go. That sounds more like an Italian grandmother than it.
Speaking about Italian grandmothers, I think we're out of time.
Okay, yeah. Oh my god.
Whoa! Okay, Chris, relax.
Whoa. Oh my
Holy-
god.
Woo!
Oh, is that foreshadowing? Is that foreshadowing? Oh my goodness.
I didn't mean it to be like that,
No,
but
I
it
know.
worked out really
I think
well.
that took a couple years off my life.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Could you imagine? It's like, yeah. Oh yeah, my Italian grandmother ran out of time the other day. It's all your fault, Chris.
She expired.
Yeah.
She expired.
That was actually such a good segment.
Chris is just like my Italian grandmother expired, just like Charles Martinet is gonna do in a few.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god, who were we?
We were Mario.
I was Ryan, aka Waluigi.
I was.
Waha.
No, you go. Wah.
Oh, that's right. Wah.
I was Chris, aka Wario. Oh no, Wario.
We could voice them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll take
yo,
over Charles.
Charles.
Martin.
Wah.
Hit me up, player.
Wow. Who are
Ethan.
you?
Yeah, Ethan. Who are you?
My name was Dick Cheney.
Oh.
That was Dick
Who
Cheney.
were you? Which Mario character were you?
Oh,
which Mario?
I was Princess Peach. Oh.
Oh my god. Ladies and Gooshies, cowards.
Cowards.
Gooshies.
It's been a fucking minute.
It has been.
This has been a good time.
This
I
is-
enjoyed this little time we had together.
This is. It might be the most laughs I've had on a potty.
I think so.
I agree. Thank you so much for coming up and listening to us. We'll be back, same Goosh channel, not same Goosh time, because we can't all get together very frequently.
No.
Toen Boku, please sponsor our podcast.
Toon Boku, I'm coming at you.
And shout out to Ethan Beard, who we've indoctrinated as a Toen Boku fan.
Yep, we've gotten all my film friends to like Toen Boku. So you know
We
what?
have single-handedly. Remember when we were walking past it that one day, and that kid who was like 10 walked past and just went, "Oh." and we were like, he's a fan.
It's spreading. It's spreading.
It's really spreading.
Maybe that kid was Bridger Bear.
Probably. Probably.
Bridger Bear, please confirm if you were that kid
Bridger Bear.
below in the comment section. Thank
I
you,
could
Bridger
go
Bear.
for some Toon Boku right now.
Oh, damn. And also, Nazi Zombies 4 coming soon. I'm joking.
Yeah, right?
Like and subscribe, player.
Ah!
But
I've
legit,
been wearing a hoodie this entire time.
legit. That'd be a good time to do that script.
There was a delay on the camera, and then just all of a sudden, I just see hairy nipples, and I was really confused.
I was like getting dressed this morning and wanted to get on the podcast quick, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw on a hoodie.
Throw on a sweater. Why don't you
that's
just
what
stay
I did.
shirtless the whole time?
Yeah.
Well, all right. No, I'll do that for the next one.
Oh, okay.
Cowards,
All
thank
right.
you for coming.
Love you.
Actually, no, don't. I'm not thanking you for coming because it's not November.
Oh,
Yeah,
We're not
no
allowed to
coming.
Thank you for going up to the point where you're about to come.
to the point of release.
Yes.
And then you throw
And
your
then
hands
you
up.
go.
And then you cry like Chris just did.
High key, that's a really good way to get a urinary tract infection.
You wouldn't
So-
cry?
No, by getting up to that point and then not.
Oh yeah, not
Blue
good.
ball in.
That's legitimately bad. Do it at your own risk. We don't endorse urinary tract infections here at GOOSHLEMS. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more. We lost 2 subscribers.
We lost
Oh.
3 subscribers.
Oh, we lost
Oh.
3 subscribers? Okay, it's worse than I thought. Please, like and subscribe. Please tell your friends to subscribe.
We released a short experimental film called When the Lights Dim.
It was quite good. I quite
it's very
enjoyed
good.
it.
It's very good.
Also, watch. We also released another film called Pandora a few years ago.
Oh,
Please
yeah,
watch
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure. The
thank
trailer
you.
has the first trailer has more views than the actual film.
If we can get to 1,000 views on Dabfu before the end of this week, we'll make Dabfu forever.
Yes, yes we will. And then watch our sex tape when we release it. That's coming
Yeah,
very
That's
soon.
true. That's
Very
important.
coming very
It's
soon.
yeah.
That's true.
It's
It'll be released
but it's
on-
coming
it'll be
after
released-
November.
It'll be released on December 2nd. It'll be
Yeah.
filmed on December 1st.
It's actually gonna be a deep fake.
Yeah, no, don't say that.
It's
no,
gonna
they
be
know.
no, it's gonna be a deep fake onto ourselves.
Yeah.
Like my face will be deep faked onto
I
me.
mean, quarter digital deepfake Will Smith's face onto Will Smith.
That's so weird.
Because they met
Anyway.
Will Smith. Okay, yeah.
Thank you for watching. This was the longest podcast we've done in a very long time.
Yeah.
Thank you, boys and girls.
And
Thank you, cowards.
cowards.
Thank you, Toad and Toadette. We'll see
Amen.
you. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye, all.